the Sumerian tablets and the secret of contact with the earth. Among the Sumerian tablets, there are not only records of kings, wars, and gods. Some contain quieter fragments, almost forgotten, that describe the direct relationship between the human body and the earth. Texts that claim human balance did not depend solely on rituals or prayers, but on physical contact with the ground, metals, and natural elements. For the Sumerians, the body was not separate from the world. It was a conductor. The tablets describe unusual practices: sleeping with one bare foot touching the ground, sitting on living stone, walking barefoot at dawn, not as poverty, not as punishment, but as balance. According to these texts, the earth absorbed an invisible excess of tension from the body, a silent discharge, an inner recalibration. Today, some would call this symbolic, others, primitive intuition, but the Sumerians recorded it as transmitted knowledge. The same principle appears in their obsession with metals. Gold, silver, and copper were not merely symbols of power. They were living materials. Copper was associated with flow, silver with mental clarity, gold with stability and permanence. The tablets insist they were not used for luxury, but for resonance. Temples were lined with metals. Priests carried conductive objects. Kings slept surrounded by them. But the answer always appears wrapped in the same unsettling phrase. This was taught to us by those who descended from the heavens, the Anunnaki. According to Sumerian tradition, these beings did not only teach how to build cities or rule kingdoms. They taught how the human body functions in relation to the energy of the earth, a form of knowledge that today would stand at the boundary between biology, physics, and psychology, but which was then considered sacred science. For some modern researchers, these practices were nothing more than symbolic rituals. For others, an intuitive understanding of natural electrical fields. And for the most daring, knowledge inherited from a non-human civilization. The story does not claim, but it does not deny. It simply leaves the question suspended. What if the ancients knew something the modern world forgot? Perhaps that is why they walked barefoot. Perhaps that is why they touched the earth. Perhaps that is why gold was never just wealth, but memory. Because before mastering the world, they learned to listen to it.